Hey Trina. Y'all, I don't know why everything is so dark. Oh, there we go. Hey lights. Um oh. Can you hear me okay? You gotta be the person to let me know what we sounding like because nobody else is. I'm using my AirPod. That might help. Um, Yay! Hey Demarcus. Well, you gonna love this session, Trina. I hope you able to stick around. I'm trying to wait because technically I told them 8:15 ish. Hey Monica. So I'm trying to wait a little bit before I kind of get into it. But yes, we are talking about blended families today, besties. Um okay. Here's okay. Y'all, here's the thing. YouTube getting a side. I wonder if I could maybe I can move YouTube a little bit. Oh, look at that. That's a good video for YouTube. What about right here? If I just put YouTube right by the YouTube, I guess that'll work. Oh, Trina. Oh, Trina, we're going to so get into it. OMG. We are so gonna get into it. So gonna get into it. Goodness gracious, we're gonna get into it. Woo! Oh, that's so crazy because the one that I deal with when I came into the picture, she was 28. That is oh, we gonna get into it. Yes, yes, Miss Black, big one, not the little one. What's up, y'all? Hold on, real quick, cause I need to give me some drink. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Oh, oh, so he like him young. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to be nice and wait just a few more minutes, y'all, because I did technically on the post I said 8:15 ish. So I'm gonna at least give it to 8:15. Since I already got y'all in here, then I'll probably just pop it off right at 8:15. Anybody who come in after that, they get in where they fit in. Y'all know how we do over here. Can somebody do me a favor while we waiting? Can somebody go to the YouTube and just let me know like how it looked like it's doing good to be honest. Last time it was like freezing and stuff and I keep on moving and I'm looking at myself, I'm like, oh, Bobby B, Bobby B. And it looked like it's I don't see no freezing or nothing like that. And I did, y'all, the last time when I did it, I had Spectrum. We don't have Spectrum no more. We done we done got our internet. I don't think it's freezing, but I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, you know what you know what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm sitting here acting like I don't have nothing that I could be doing. Um, supposed to be pulling up the talking out with Misha forms because I did get some I did get a few stories. Hey, royalty mama. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to, cause the stories that I had got on, so I really on my talking out with Misha. I'm just telling y'all these while I'm waiting for my A15. On my talking out with Misha, I had a few people send stuff, but y'all, them I was it wasn't it. Y'all know I'm all for it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100, but it wasn't giving what it was supposed to be giving. Blended families take a level of maturity on both ends. The child or children should be the most important piece of the puzzle. And that's why I love you, Demarcus, because that's really all that it is. And that's, oh my God, I cannot. Ooh, 2 more minutes, y'all, because we're totally gonna get into it. And I love the energy that y'all are giving me. It's giving people know what blended family really is and the dynamic and how it can be. So I'm very happy with my besties that are already popped in. I'm very happy. Hey Shaniqua. Um, I'm trying to get the stories that I want to. Hey, Bestie. Okay, y'all. Bet. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's turn up, y'all. My best friend hit this hoe. Hey, Bestie. Oh, Bestie. Boo. Hi. Bestie. Boo. Hi. It's Bestie Boo Podcast, Katrina. She gon' talk her shit, it's her shit to talk with. Missy who get your tea today, we should be about to spend all the things that you never knew. Spend them out every episode, extra news. Bestie boo, bestie boo, bestie boo, bestie boo, bestie boo, bestie boo, bestie boo. Hey, cousin. Whoa. Talk to you later, besties. Y'all. I love my theme song. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bitcoin in the building, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love my theme song. My best friend did his big one. He definitely did. I definitely love my theme song. It's giving, I can twerk if I want to, I can chill if I want to, I can do what I want to do. It is what it is. I love it. Mm. But hey, besties. So, as y'all know, I like to have my notes. This one I wrote out. I mean, I didn't write out as much. DeMarcus, I seen what you said. I'm gonna look at it in just a second because I love it. I love this energy. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Let y'all people know that we in this thing because we about to really get into it. So, like I said, with this one, y'all know I like to write it out um so that I don't ramble or get off topic or whatever, because y'all know I like to talk. But for this one, I gave myself my little pointers and stuff, but I didn't go, I didn't write out as much as I usually write out because I feel like with this topic number one, my situation is kind of super fresh. Excuse me. So it's definitely not no issue for me to say what I need to say. Excuse me. But also, it's just a lie. So whatever. Okay, so let me say this. I was a little apprehensive about doing this topic. Because number one, it is a sensitive subject. It can be, certain people um can take it how can I, people, I don't I y'all know it's never my intention to offend. But all I know how to do is be myself. All I know how to do is be real and speak my truth. So that's really what y'all gonna get. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Please understand that anything that I say about the whole blended family dynamic is me speaking my truth. Hey, Jeremy, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Okay, but anyways, it's really about me and my opinion. Even if what I'm talking about is not specifically to my story, it's still my opinion and my perspective. I'm not talking about nobody, no situation, or nothing like that. So let's be clear. Hey, Miranda Prince. Okay, but anyways, um, so like I was saying, I was a little bit apprehensive about doing this because I have my own situation. When I first started getting the 2.0 Bestie Boo podcast ready, the situation that I'm in as far as my man's and our situation with his baby mama, it was still ongoing. It it was it wasn't anything that I could publicly say because it was still ongoing. But baby, y'all ain't gonna get it all, but y'all get a little something, something. Okay, but not yet, not yet. Okay, so today's session, if you don't already know, if you haven't figured it out, if you didn't read, it's about blended families. I'm talking about the good, the trying, and all the shit that people want to say, could say, should say, but don't. Okay, because you know your bestie is gonna say it. And for those of y'all that don't know, I am Misha J, the bestie to all the besties. So it is what it is. We're gonna do what we do. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you my personal blended background. Um, LA Shaw. I don't know who that is, but hey, I'm gonna give you my personal blended background, the blended family that I've created with my man, and my true thoughts on the blended family dynamic. Okay. Thank you, Trina, for telling me that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you that would prefer to be on YouTube, Trina said that YouTube is working. It works better on the computer. Um, okay. So yes, that's y'all. That's what we talking about. Before we start, I want to give a shout out. Can't have a blended family session and not shout out the people out there living it. Okay? So shout out to the bonus parents and their partners. And a shout out to the baby mamas and the baby daddies that co-parent without bitterness and negativity. It's not easy. I get it. I know it's not easy. I live it. It's not easy, but it does not have to be hard. Do you hear me? Whew. All right, besties. Make sure y'all are following the Bestie Boo podcast social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Not like I be on all of them, but still follow me. As always, I ain't trying to teach you nothing, but if you learn some, that's good. So let's get into it. All right. So here's my personal background on blended family. If you don't know, I am a product of hey Kim daughter. If you don't know, I am a product of a bonus family dynamic. I am the oldest on all sides. So let me break it down. My mama had me with her baby daddy. We gonna call him Bunson. Those who know. And then she met her other baby daddy. We gonna call him Plano because I don't know what else to call him because I call him Daddy. So yes. Now I have heard versions of Hey, I have heard versions of my mama relationship or whatever she had with both of them, but that ain't my story to tell. So I'm only telling my story. Plano, my daddy, been in my life since before I was born. Like literally, my mama met him when she was pregnant with me. You know, he was there when I was born. I'm talking about hospital room. Do you hear me? You know, he was there. Still here today. Okay, keep a pin in that. We're gonna hold that right there. Period. It's my daddy. When I was younger, I was with Bunton's family a lot. Um, he just wasn't always in the mix. Um, I would go. My grandmother, his mom, lived in Turner Court Project, so I was literally over there, if not every weekend, every other weekend, as much as I wanted to be. So yeah, I was over there a lot. Now, I can honestly say, y'all, 85% of the time that I was at his mama house, he was not there. I 75% of the time didn't even see him at all. And if I did see him, it would be like him popping in. He might take me go get something to eat or something. Y'all, this don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I need to find a different angle because this fat thing on my neck bothers me. I'm not even like I'm not even big like that, bro. But why is this every time I talk, this is what I see? That is disturbing. Okay. That's how you know I really don't care, besties. If y'all don't know nothing about me, you know I know what I am and I know what I bring and I know what I got. So I really don't care. I'm gonna talk about me before you talk about me. And I don't even care about you talking about me. That's the thing. Like it's just keep on grabbing my attention. So I know it's grabbing y'all attention. Okay, sorry. See what I'm talking about? Rambling. Okay, but he was there and not there. Let's just say that. Okay. Um, I I can honestly say what I appreciate about my mom is that she never talked down on him. Still now, I could be saying whatever about that man, and she's not going to, oh yeah, girl, your daddy ain't shit or nothing like that. That's never been her MO. She's never try to put anything in my mind or my head about him or anything like that. So I appreciate her for that because it allowed me to see things with my own eyes and think on my own without having that background. My mama, oh your daddy doing this and your daddy doing that, when she don't have to say it because I'm seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Um on top of when I would go to my grandmother's house because I also have, like I said, I'm the oldest on all sides. So with Bunton, my mama, baby daddy, who helped her with me, helped her create me. Let's not get it mixed up. Helped her create me. Hey boo, um, I would go also to his other baby mama house, which is my sister's mom, and once again, 80% of the time that I was there, he was not. And I'm not, let's be clear, y'all. I'm not saying this to make it seem like, oh, he wasn't shit. I'm just giving y'all the, of what how my my blended family dynamic and why my mindset or how I believe my mindset got to where it is now. Okay. So when it came to when I would go over there, I was never, y'all, that's my white sister. Look at her. Ooh. Okay, but anyways, um, when it came to me being around her, whether my daddy was around or not, um, I didn't get treated any kind of way. I was her daughter. You know what I'm saying? I was her. Oh, y'all, my daddy done popped up in while I'm talking about him. um, but yes, I was her daughter. She never treated me any type of different ways. I got disciplined like my sister did. It was what it was. Um, but I wasn't building that relationship. I wasn't building that relationship with him. I was building that relationship with her and my sister. And on the other hand, we got Plano. Like I told y'all, Plano, that's my daddy. Still now to this day. When you hear me say daddy, 9.8 times out of 10, I'm talking about Plano. My mama other baby daddy. Okay. When I'm looking on that side, him himself, when he would pick up my brother, he was picking me up or asking if I wanted to go. It wasn't no, oh, that ain't my child or nothing like that. Like you can't tell my daddy I'm not his daughter. He count me in that number. When he tell you how many kids he got, you best to believe that I'm in that number every single time. So that's just what that is, and that's how I see him. as I got older, I started to really like differentiate the two. Like, damn, okay, I'm preteen now, let's say 11, 12, right? And I'm like, I done seen a lot, y'all. I done been back and forth. Like I said, I used to be in Bunton over there with his family a lot. Almost every weekend. And it's like, here's the difference. When I go over here with Plano, I'm with Plano. And Plano is giving me attention just like he's giving anybody else attention. I mean, my brother, I'm with Plano. It's not my mama, I'm with Plano mama or Plano wife or Plano girlfriend, whatever. I'm with Plano. Plano is spending time with me. He's learning about me as a kid, what I like, what I don't like, what I want to do, and all that type of stuff. That was um okay. Monica says she likes it on YouTube better. So for those of you that want to move over to YouTube, she says she likes YouTube better. Um, uh, it was Plano was he. That's who he was for me. He was my father figure. When I think about a father figure, I don't think about Bunton. I don't think about the man who DNA running through my veins. I think about the man that I could call if something was wrong. I think about the man that I felt more protected with. Now, let me pause and back up and say, Bunton, don't let that name, don't think that name is just a name. He's definitely very much Bunton. You know what I'm saying? And even with me saying all of this, I know that if I really got to that point and I'm just like, whatever, I know that he gonna be for me 10 times. Y'all know what? I can't lie. Let me I'm almost 35 me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um 5, 10 years ago, me, I would probably say he would still be 10 toes down. This me, almost 35, I don't know. And I don't know, I can't say if I feel like that because of how our relationship has declined or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not gonna say that. But it is what it is. Um, for me, but when it comes down to Bunton and our relationship, I wanted it, y'all. I am, if you know me, I'm a lover. I love to give love. I love to receive love. I love it. Hey, my baby. Hi, my baby. Okay, but anyway, I love love. Okay, so um, I wanted that. I wanted to be able to be like, oh, my daddy this and my daddy that, and be talking about the daddy that helped my mama create me. But he didn't give me that, y'all. He didn't give me that security. He didn't give me that. I tried. Okay. I wanted to be very, very clear that as a child, I tried. As a teenager, I tried. I called my daddy. I would, and I'm talking about Bunton. I would met like I'm gonna talk, Daddy. I'm gonna talk. I love you, but you ain't stopping nothing. Um, he was who he was. He like I say, Bunson. I know that I could pull up in St. Alice and he might be on anybody corner sucking his thumb. Do you hear me? And I could pull up and be like, what you doing? Where you about to go? At 16, 17, Bunson has literally called my phone asking me to come pick him up, come take him here, run him here. And I used to love that. Y'all like, yes, he calling me, girl. Hi, mom. Um, he would call me and I would go to talk, go to see him, go to pick him up, go to whatever. Like when I say this would happen more often than him calling and saying, hey daughter, I love you, it was almost every time he was calling me, it was to pick him up, to take him somewhere, or to do something for my little sister. And that's not an exaggeration, y'all. It's the truth. And in the moment, like at the time when it was happening, it didn't bother me like, dang, he only called me this, or it didn't bother me like that. But as I got older And I started to realize the type of attention that I'm getting from other people that he's, yes, he's my father. So not using, for lack of better term, um um for lack of better term, I was realizing the attention I was getting from people that didn't necessarily owe me anything or have to prove anything to me or anything like that. Not saying that Bunson owed me anything, but it's like, I'm your child. I'm here because of something you did. And the fact that you're choosing or not making that effort, it's like, damn, I got this man. Okay, so just a little bit about Plano, y'all. Like I said, my mama, he was with my mama in the beginning when I was born. Him and mom were together. I think they were together up until I was 3 or 4. I don't know exactly when they broke up, but I know like I was a toddler. So mind you, Plano did not have me. Him and my mama was never married. That man did not owe me anything. Do you understand me? At almost 35, me, my child, anybody can call him or his wife and get that same type of love. I can guarantee you right now, Bunton couldn't tell you one thing about my life. Oh, okay. All right. Um, so for me, it's and that's how it's been since before. So as I got older and I'm like, he's not putting in this effort. What's gonna happen if I stop putting in this effort? Okay. So I really don't remember around the age, but I'm gonna just say early to mid 20s. I didn't stop communication, but I just stopped putting in the effort, And slowly but surely, it declined and declined and declined. It was stuff like, for instance, mind you, my sister by Bunton, her birthday is in March. My birthday is in June. And I bring this up, y'all. If you know me, you may have heard this before because it's something that sticks with me. And that's the thing. I be saying that, like, well, now it really doesn't. I'm really good with it. But I don't think I realized how much it affected me back in the day, the lack of attention or effort that I was getting from Bunton. I don't think that I realized how much that shit was like hurting me. Like, it wasn't, I guess because I had Plano. And that's what it was. Like, I was missing it, but I wasn't missing it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew that the man who I was getting this fatherly love from was not the man that helped my mama create me, but I wasn't mad about the man that helped my mama create me because do you, boo boo, by all means, I wish you the best. Love you, all that good stuff. So one year we were all adults. Let's be clear about that. My sister by Bunton is 2 years younger than me. Not even a full 2 years, but 2 years younger than me. Um, so one year he called me on her birthday, early daylight, y'all, still sun in the fucking sky. And he say, "Did you call your sister? I'm just calling to make sure you called your sister to tell her happy birthday, blase, blase." I'm like, if you know me, I'm gonna call most back then. I was still calling people at midnight. Now, baby, ain't it be sleep sometimes. But I'm like, yeah, I don't already called her blase, blase. Same year, y'all. Same year. My birthday is in June, okay? March, June. Same year. This man messaged me. My my birthday is June 12th, for those that don't know. This man messaged me on June 13th. Okay. June 13th at about 9ish. It was definitely dark outside. And said, "I tried to tell you happy birthday. Okay. But I didn't have your number." Here's the thing. Maybe you didn't have my number. I'm not even saying that you lying about that. But what in the entire hell You're mess like y'all. I promise you, I was looking at my phone like I know you didn't have my number. Like you saying you didn't have my number, but number one, hey cousin, number one, you're messaging me on Facebook the next day at night, the next night. Then you're talking about you didn't have my number. What? And at that time, I was still talking to my sister like frequently. So I'm like, could you not have gotten it from her? And he gave me this cocky story, but I was just like, oh, okay, it was what it was. Hey, cousin, and I told him, mind you, like I think it was my 24th birthday, 23rd or 24th. It was definitely 20s, but not 25 yet. Um, and I told him straight up. I said, "Do you remember that you called me to remind me um girl, that ain't my fault that you just joining. Somebody got on YouTube talking about who is he. I'm just joining. I'm talking about Bunton, which is my actual sperm donor, the man that helped my mama create me. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So I said, do you remember that you called me? You called me and asked me if I called my sister to tell her happy birthday. And you're calling me, message, didn't even call me. This was a message on Facebook the day after my birthday, when the next day is damn near almost over, telling me happy birthday and you didn't have my like y'all. I went off. Like I went off on him. And it must have made him feel some type of way because he called my mama like, yes, my mama is my mama, but I'm grown at this point. And all my mama did was just call me, and she once again, still, y'all, like, still, this woman is talking about this man. Like, not saying she was talking about him like he was doing some great things, but I'm saying she still was not talking down on him. But um but was I'm sorry, y'all. I got hold on. Um I thought I was getting messages and it was some more people. What y'all doing? Hop on, let's do this. Um, so I'm like, it was it that just I really feel like that was hey baby. I really feel like that was when I made up in my mind, like, yeah, nah, I'm good on him. Like good on him, meaning I'm literally no longer making the effort. It's gonna be no more effort on my end. And y'all, when I say from that point on, I barely talked to that man, barely seen that man, and really not even barely seen him. Like I I literally I, it was definitely before my baby was born. After he did come to the hospital when she was born. Um, don't know how many times he's seen her after that. And then it was just like sporadic things that would just happen where he would be back in the mix. Like I might hit him up or my sister might say something, but anytime that I was around, it was more so for somebody else or in the avenue of being with somebody else. So we never really just kind of got back to where I would like us to have been, right? So fast forward to last year, um he hey, fast forward to last year, he had a very serious surgery. My sister called me um and told me that he was in the hospital. I don't remember specifically what the thing was, but it was like his brain, like he was literally, out of it. He had to get brain surgery and everything. I was like, what the fuck, Mind you, I had not spoken to this man at this point in almost 2 years. Like, no lie, I had not talked to him in almost 2 years. I went to the hospital. Um, was able to see him. Stayed at the hospital all night. Um, this happened last year in January. stayed at the hospital, and this was me being who I am. Like at the end of the day, you still my sperm donor, you know. And I don't wish nothing bad on you. Nope, you ain't been around. Nope, you don't know nothing about my life. But let me come make sure that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. Um, that I think he ended up being in the hospital for like a week, maybe. And then he everything went well. He got whatever he needed, got out, went home or whatever. My sister was having these conversations with me, and she's like, "Yeah, you know, Daddy really wants to start spending time with Aria. He says that he really wants to be a great granddaddy. Hey, cousin, and all of this." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, who said he couldn't? Like if you don't, my baby 10 years old. My baby is 10 years old. Do you hear me? I don't stop nobody from seeing, talking to her, nothing. So I'm like, why this not a conversation that we couldn't have or whatever? It is what it is. That was January of last year. We in March of this year, March 2024. Ask me how many times I don't got a call for him or her or anybody to see or do anything with Ari. Oh, okay. So that's where we are with that. I am not in the business of making any parent be a parent. I told my sister very clearly, I have accepted the relationship that me and him do not have. I am completely okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. Him being a grandfather to his granddaughter, I would never stop that, but I'm also not going to force it. Unfortunately, my not unfortunately, because she's very blessed. My daughter have pawpaws in her life, and what's crazy is none of them are directly blood related to her, but they all love her like they are. So she's not missing nothing, just like I didn't miss nothing, and it is what it is. Okay, so not fast forward, but flipping over to Plano. In that same sense, Plano, like I told y'all, been there since the beginning. And it was never, I am almost 35 years old. It's not a part of my life that this man has not been a part of. Is he perfect? No. But I feel like the relationship that he and I have is is because of him putting in the effort. My mama wasn't when we were kids, like I said, I'm not his child. So it wasn't his obligation to take me with him. It wasn't his obligation to do stuff with me, y'all. I don't I can tell you that Bunton has never done anything on his own for my birthday. If he did, Mama, is you still in here? Baby, do you got some words? Cause baby, I don't know. Ain't never in my life know about it where he did some on his own. When I was 12 years old, I will never forget. Plano came and picked me up, told me he had a surprise for me, and we went to the what is the house of the museum thing, the museum of wax, palace of wax, house of wax, whatever it's called, and the little Ripley's Believe It or Not, and that was for my birthday. That was once again, I'm not his child. He didn't have to do that, but he did. And then you think about a man who don't even remember to tell me happy birthday. Okay. Um. So it's just I don't feel like I have to go in too much detail about Plano because it is what it is. That's literally my daddy. Like I don't know. Um I don't know. Now okay, so since Bunton when he had his surgery, he been home. Like I said, he went home a few weeks later. My his mom passed away in May. That was my last time seeing and talking to him in May. When May of 2023 when my granny passed away. And that kind of exactly, Trina, exactly. That whole situation kind of put more of a damper also on the relationship with me and my sister for other reasons. But that was always kind of dwindling too because the father that she grew up with Bunton, I didn't have him. So we look at things differently, and I can't expect her to understand where I'm coming from because that's not the life that she lived. It period. So that is what it is. Now talking about moving. still talking about Plano, his wife now. Best bonus mom I could ask for. Um, we ain't gonna talk about how many times he tried. We ain't gonna talk about his marriages. We gonna leave that where it's at. But the right one has been found, and she's not going anywhere. And I love her to death. She the relationship that they have, that the relationship not that they have, the relationship that she has with me and my girls is just, I just love it. Um she's, I mean, it's just one of those situations to where it's like, why can't this is how life could be. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, but she's, that's Gigi. Um and then so that's, those are my bonus parents that I grew up with. Such a blessing. Those are my bonus parents that I grew up with. Technically, Gigi, I didn't grow up with her. I was already an adult when she came around. But my daughter's growing up with her, and she's great. Um, my so I'm still, my mama is married now. Um, to, her husband. Um, and once again, I don't want nobody to take offense to anything that I'm saying. I don't. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I call my mama husband her husband because that's who he is. I don't consider him a bonus parent or anything like that because he's never had to parent me. I was full blown adult when he came in. I don't have any issues with him, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's not the same thing. He's a great pawpaw. My girls love him. My niece and nephew love him. So he's a great pawpaw. He's their grandpa, period. And that's just, I just wanted to, let that be known for people that do know she married. Be like, oh, she ain't even say nothing about, because he's not my bonus parent, y'all. That's just, he is who he is. We locked in. It's cool. You know. Um. Okay. What is a bonus parent? What is a step parent? I used, me and my cousin used to talk. I love me some him. Y'all, I talked about Bunton a little bit too long. I just looked at the time. I'm sorry. That storyline wasn't supposed to be that long. My bad. Um, bonus versus step parent to me. To me, a bonus parent is exactly that. I Yes, of course, before it made sense to me, step parent was something I would use a lot. Step parent has such a, excuse me, ugly covering to it. Once again, I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nobody's situation. I'm not talking about nothing other than what I'm talking about. So anybody that gets offended, go pray. I don't know what to tell you because I'm not trying to offend anyone. Um, a step parent to me is, the you married, um, right? You married this person and you are there, but you're not really, you don't try to be a parent. You're more of, like, not saying that you're mean to the kids or anything like that. Yes, two mama is great. Um, not saying that you're mean to the children or that you don't like them. It's just, to me, a step parent is like, I'm here because I married this person. um uh yes, yes, just how you said it, cousin. You married into it, and you're there. You're not mean, you're not nice, you're just there. And then a bonus parent is someone who's active. Like, you are that parent. You treat that child like they're your child. That's just simple as that. That's simple as that. Um, that's just that's just my opinion. So that's why I call myself a bonus mom, because I'm not a stepmama. I'm definitely a bonus mom. And now, segue into me being a bonus mom. So, for those that don't know, which I know y'all know because I'm obsessed healthily with my mans. And thankful to him, I got me a great, great, great bonus baby along with it. So me and him met in November. Of course, we had children. I mean, we both have children, so we talked about that. Not first conversation, but I mean, we knew that we had kids, but once we knew, oh, this somebody I'm kind of locked in with, we got more into detail, and he kind of gave me the little background on his situation. And so the first time that I met my bonus baby, her we went to the park, and we went to this little park downtown. Her and Aria there, so she's 3 years younger than Aria. But they clicked. Like, she was 5 when we first met, and they just clicked. I mean, her and Aria, so they're yeah, she was 5 when we first met. Her and Aria, like, they had so much fun at the park. So we set them up a movie night weekend thing. So she came over my house for the weekend, and he was there too. And this was our first weekend all together, and it was great. And so that let us know, okay, our kids get along. He had already seen how I was with Arya, but of course, seen how I was with his daughter. It ain't no, I'm her bonus mom. I don't ever want her or her biological mama to think that I'm trying to take um anyone's place, because I don't think, because they so cute. Um I don't ever want that to be like that's what the case is, because at the end of the day, I can't. You pushed her out. I can't change the fact that you pushed her out. You know what I'm saying? But I can love her. There's nothing wrong with me loving her. So that's just what that is. Now, in the beginning, Trina, let's get on these baby mamas. Had to drink me something. Exactly. Exactly, Trina. Yes, that's where I'm at right now. So, in the beginning, when I first came into the picture, um, I didn't, there was, for me, there was no way, um, there was no reason for me and her to have any type of conversation in the beginning, because I was still fairly new. Me and him didn't know where we was gonna. I knew where I wanted it to go, but me and him didn't know where it was gonna go. If that makes sense. So I was playing my part. Now, once we were locked in, we living together. Um, my bonus baby was coming over a lot. At this time, she's living with her mom. She's coming over a lot or whatever. And their situation was their breakup. Um, Girl, cause baby, this water, I don't need no liquor, bitch. I don't know. I pause real quick, y'all. Girl, you a big step mom. Big step. Big on the step. Not just playing mama. Um, so let me pause and say this. I literally thought like, oh, let me put my drink for the podcast. And I said, baby, no, not with the topic that I'm on, baby. I've been done got on here and be like, and baby, cause y'all, I don't need to be, cousin. I don't need to be too lit talking about this subject, cause I don't. I need to be able to, make sure I'm speaking with a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? So yes, make me sweat, make me water, no problems. Yes, Trina. Oh my God, for real. Okay, so in the beginning, like I said, it was what it was. When I seen the relationship between him and his baby mama, like, y'all, this man did not talk to this woman. Do not talk to the Hi, brother. this man would be like she'll ask a question or she'll be giving him some information, and he would either not say nothing or he'll be like, okay, or yeah, or something. So I'm like, okay, let me, hey Rita. I'm like, okay, let me. I asked him, do you mind if I reach out to her and just let her know, it's cool for me and her to communicate rather than her communicating with you? He was like, hell yeah, I don't give a damn, whatever, whatever. So I reached out to her, hey, introduced myself, let her know. She was like, oh yeah, great. I'd much rather talk to you anyway. First, this happened, like I said, me and him met in November. We made it official January of 2022. I mean, yeah, 2022. And I sent this message to her in April. So, so about 3, 4 months after me and him was official. Okay. Um, she was cool, no issues in the beginning, y'all. Like when I say it was literally me and her communicating, and even sometimes like just banter, it wasn't no issues. So I'm like, okay, cool, yes, no baby mama drama. I've never dealt with it, don't want to deal with it. Fast forward to that summer. I'm not gonna go into detail about the situation because, like I said, stuff went through the courts, and I'm not trying to have no issues. But there was never at this point there wasn't anything that went on in the courts. They did not have um not knowing I mean not knowing. They didn't have any type of, it wasn't no child support, no court records, no nothing. They just broke up and started co-parenting. So it wasn't nothing like that. So that summer, yeah. So that summer, um she it was some plans that was supposed to be made. Long story short, she basically set me up to bring the daughter, to bring my bonus baby over there, jumped on me, did a whole bunch of other stuff. Eh, It was fine, guys. Y'all see, I'm fine. I went to my cousin's wedding the next day. We're looking flawless. So it was nothing. Let's just be clear. It was nothing. It was nothing, baby. It was nothing. I'm just speaking on what dumb people do. Okay? Anyways, she did that and then proceeded to keep him away, keep my bonus baby away from him. Okay. So then he didn't see her for over 2 months. Okay. He didn't get to see her until she went back to school. Then he saw her, which prompted the whole court situation. Okay. So we was dealing with custody from for like literally almost 2 years, well, about 2 years. It just ended last month. Okay. I'm trying to choose my words wisely. I would not wish what I went through dealing with this whole situation on my worst enemy. It takes a lot of mental strength. It takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of self restraint. And let me say that I also know that the space that I was in had a lot to do with it too. The fact that I was already in a peaceful space and that I choose peace and choose love on purpose, it wasn't hard. It was it wasn't hard to that part. It was hard on the end of, I'm a mature, logical person. So when I try to do mature and logical things with someone who is not mature nor logical and also bitter and angry, it didn't work. And it took me so many times to realize, God damn, Kamisha, like you can't talk to her like you can't talk to her like she thinks like you. you can't expect her mind to be on the same trail that yours is on because she's on something else. Mind y'all, I never came at this woman sideways, never said anything out the way to her, or anything, but that's just where it got. My theory is that when I sent her that message in April, when she saw me, being around or whatever, um, she thought that I was maybe, first of all, my man's is 5 years younger than me, for y'all that don't know, and his baby mama is the same age as him. So I think a few things. I think that she thought I was their age. I think that she thought that I was some ghetto, ratchet, stupid, don't got nothing going for herself type person. Ghetto and ratchet maybe sometimes. Stupid, never that. Got a lot going for me. But I think that she really thought that I was something like a jump off. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she that's just I'm the first and only and last relationship that he was in after them. So I don't think that she expected us to be where we are today. And I in the relationship that me and my bonus baby built, I believe that that bothered her. Why it bothered her, I don't know. Because personally, I would love to know that when my daughter goes with the other parent, to know that it's somebody there that's gonna take care of her, love her, and treat her like their own. But it is what it is. Um, yeah, the we do rock. Woo! But yeah, so y'all, I promise you, it was so many situations that would happen. I'd be like, but why though? Like it could be so easy because if you know me, you know that I'm not trying to be confrontational. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go back and forth with you. I can, but I don't want to. I don't want to sit here and like for what? I got him. What are we arguing for? It's like what are we arguing for? So, like I said, we was dealing with the courts for all this time. And um things were finalized at all, Trina. Things were finalized, and I'm gonna sip my water real quick. I'm just gonna say things were finalized, and when you go from non-custodial to custodial, let's just say my man's did his big one, and it was clear to the courts where my bonus baby needed to be. It is what it is. The truth shall be the truth. Um, okay. So the relationship that I have with my bonus baby is freaking phenomenal. I love the little girl. You can't tell me that I didn't have her. Not trying to take nobody's space, but I'm saying what I'm saying is um you can't tell me I didn't have her. When she's in my care, when she's with me, she's mine. Even when she's not with me, she's mine. But she's getting taken care of like she's mine. Of course, when she first came around, it was Miss Kamisha, Miss Misha, was what me and her daddy was telling her to call me. And after about um it was after we had moved in together and everything, I was like, do you want to keep calling me Miss Kamisha, Miss Misha? I was like, I don't really like that. I feel like our relationship is stronger than that. She was like, no, she agreed. Hey, sissy, she agreed with me. So I'm like, okay. I gave her tried to give her some ideas. I'm like, um, I'm like, you can call me. What I tell her, I was like, you can call me Misha. No, I didn't say Misha. I said Eminem for Miss Misha for short. Nobody would know what that means, but it would still be Eminem. Um, not this. How did you allow who people just be you? how did you get on here? Get away. Get off. I can't even hear you. How did you get on here? People just be doing stuff. Get off. How did you? I thought I had turned the little thing off for people to. Cause leave it up to my sister to get on. We've been out here for an hour. Ain't nobody got on this damn thing and added themselves, but leave it up to my sister to get on here and be a damn guest. And she, girl, get off my get no, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Stop lying. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, Monica. Um, so anywho, I told her like Eminem, Meesh Meesh, whatever. So Eminem was the name she came up with, right? And so I was Eminem for maybe about 30 minutes to an hour. And she said, no, I like Mommy Eminem better. And I said, okay, Mommy Eminem works for me. So that's what I've been since then, Mommy Eminem. And that's been over a year now. And it's just, I just love that little girl to pieces. You know what I'm saying? I just do. Hi, Lauren. Um, so yes, that's that on that. Girl, didn't you see me charging Quayla up because she decided that she want to be a guest and I ain't got no guest right now? Dang. People come. Oh my. Hello. Hello. Hello, Kiara Shanae. Hi, how are you? So that's that on that. All y'all that just popped in, y'all missed the meat of it. Y'all missed the meat of it. We've been in here getting it in. Y'all don't miss the meat of it because I'm done with that part. Um, so yes, yes, I love it. I love it, and it is. So I'm about to go down to my Talk It Out with Misha session. So before I do that, I'm gonna look at the comments first and see if there's anything for me to respond to. Because I know I told Demarcus I was gonna come back to what he said because okay, because it's my Talk It Out with Misha. So I'm going to be. I only picked out one because the rest of them, I don't know if they the rest of them wasn't even about this topic. It's about other stuff. So I didn't even realize that till I started reading. Like, oh, these people ain't even talking about bonus parent stuff or blended families. So okay, that's a big piece that is missing most of the time. Most people don't know what it means or what it takes to be a blended family. You have to educate yourself, especially if you're new to it. Yes, I agree. Um, oh, I'm sorry, you threw my phone all in your face. What did it say? You sent out all. Oh, that's what that was. I did that. Oh, well, see, y'all know ain't it don't be knowing. Well, Quayla, there you. Well, why she the only? Didn't nobody else get on? Why she the only one that gotta act like she don't know what's going on? Lord, cause obviously I ain't know what was going on either. Child, that is funny. I sent y'all guest invites. Well, baby, the next time that happen, it ain't on purpose. I ain't trying to send y'all no guest invite, okay? But so yes, about what Demarcus said about the what it takes to be a blended family. That is so true. You don't you to me personally, if that's not something that you want to do or something that you feel like you can do, I don't even if you already have kids, if you don't think that you could give that that parents love to somebody else's child, I don't think that's something that you should do. I don't think you should date or be with people that have children because wouldn't you want your child to be loved just you know what I mean? You don't want your child being treated differently. And I'm not saying that you supposed to just treat this child exactly how you would treat your own, but yeah, because I mean I don't know because I do y'all. It's not hard for me. It wasn't a question. It wasn't like once I knew that me and this man was locked in, there was no reason for me to treat his daughter any different than being my daughter. That's just what it was. Like that's just I don't know how else to say that other than saying it. I just don't. Um okay. Yeah, my dad is not my sperm donor. I tried to open the door and let me down every time. My dad, who not my biological, has been there 1,000,000%. So I understand. Yes, that he must be talking about when I was talking about playing a like. When I tell y'all, baby, you can't. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell y'all too about my dress. I guess it didn't matter because it was a dress rehearsal wedding, but it is what it is. So my dress rehearsal wedding. For those of y'all that don't know, you can go back and listen to dress rehearsal wedding. I think it's on YouTube. When I talk about it, but my dress rehearsal wedding, when I reached out to um uh fucking Bunton, I was trying to say the man's real name. Because I rarely call him daddy. Like I call him by his damn name because what? Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me anyways. When I reached out to Bunton about my wedding, my dress rehearsal wedding, about him walking me down the aisle. Um Now at first, let me say this. I wasn't even gonna have this man walking me down the aisle. It was just gonna be Plano. Cause with but my mama was like, Misha, don't do that. You can ask him at least give him the option. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I let him know that he was gonna be walking me down the aisle with um Plano, right? Y'all, this man had the nerve to call me and call himself charging me up. Do you hear me? Talking about you don't tell me that I'm gonna have to share that moment with somebody else. He ain't your daddy. Who is it in? Who is he? What's tell me the man name who I'm about to walk down the aisle with? What's his name? Who? 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 And I straight up told him, okay, that's fine. You don't have to walk down the aisle with him. You don't have to walk down the aisle at all. You don't have to be there. Cause it's either you walk down the aisle with him or do not come. Cause you definitely not gonna be a guest. I bet you he put his little chocolate self in a chocolate suit and walk down that aisle with my daddy. Cause I could have been. It don't even matter because there was a dress rehearsal wedding. Ain't gotta worry about it when I marry my man's. Cause ain't nobody walking me down the aisle, baby. It's gonna be a whole turn up. Do you hear me? I don't need to be walked down the aisle. Period. Okay. Trina, I seen all of y'all. I seen that. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss nobody coming before I go to the talk about with Misha. Uh, wants to, he wants to call me mom, but Trina works. He sees me as his rock. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. And I mean, of course, it's what's comfortable for you. You have to do what works for you. If and that's what's comfortable for you. So it's nothing wrong with that. That's so beautiful. Yes, I seen that. I treat him like mine. Xavier listen too. Exactly. Aria and my bonus baby are locked in for sure. I guess if I take the next step, you'll handle it. Yes, I love him. I I I I mean I said I love him. I don't even know him. I love that for you. And of course I will take care of it. Of course. My boyfriend told me not to correct him when he calls me mom. You definitely shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't. I think that if he calls you mom, that's because that's how he feels. A kid, people don't understand that, especially with him already having a mom in his life. Hey, Kizzy, especially with him already having a mom in his life, the fact that he feels comfortable enough to call you mom, that says a lot about you and how you treat him. Um, I'm not gonna say certain things because my podcast is public and anybody can see it, and I don't want nothing getting back to nobody making it seem like nothing. But we will talk, and I'll tell you certain things that my bonus baby has said to me about our relationship and why she personally feels the way that she feels about me and why she calls me mama. She at her age, me and her talk. I talk. If you know the relationship I have with Aria, then you know that I am very open communication with my baby. And that's what I have with my bonus baby. It's very open, and I let her know we talk about anything. And she's been very open and vocal with me about the relationship that we have and why she feels the way she feels about me. Oh, I love that. I'm so happy for you, Trina. Okay. So I went through all the comments. I didn't see nothing. Y'all can still keep saying stuff if y'all want to, but I'm about to go to the talk it out with Misha. I only picked one, like I said, because which is okay. I want y'all and all of y'all that's on here, send me some stuff. Send me some different comments and things that y'all want to talk about, or want me to mention in the podcast. The Talk It Out with Misha forums are not just for the topics that I'm talking about, like right then, because sometimes the podcast is just, you know, it's not gonna always be something for somebody to that's cute. It's not gonna always be something for a topic that you might want to say something about. But like I told y'all, I want to hear from y'all. So yeah, excuse me. Okay. This says, I don't see a reason to have a relationship with my partner's child. We are not married, and even if we do get married, I don't have kids. Okay, they was anonymous, so I don't even know who said this because I promise you, if I knew your name, I would say your name. First of all, I don't even like how you started it. I don't see a reason to have a child. I don't see a reason to have a relationship with my partner's child. So why are you with your partner? Because your partner's child not going nowhere. Even if you decide to get your little ugly ass up and walk away, your partner child not going nowhere. Your partner child still gonna be there. So why are you there? We are not married, and even if we do get married, right? That's what I'm saying. We are not married, and even if we do get married, I don't have kids. Why are you there? Like, oh my goodness. Why? I hate that this person is anonymous because I want to write them. Like, first of all, like, here's my thing. This whole situation, like, I don't see a, like, y'all ever be talking to somebody and they say something and you be like, so why did you stay? Why are you still there? You know what I mean? Like, this is one of them situations, like, I don't see a reason to have a relationship with my partner's child. That right there, that statement alone, we don't we're if that's how I felt, if you have a child, like for real, go live your life because it's giving. My boyfriend asked for permission to date me. I love that. I love that. Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. I don't. Here's when me and my man got together, like of course I already have Aria, but and I understand some people who have kids and don't want to be with people with kids, or let me not say I understand it, but I get your perspective. And then people who don't have kids that don't want to date people with kids. I get that. Somebody who doesn't have kids doesn't want a relationship with their partner's kids. You shouldn't date people with kids then because I feel like ultimately you one of those people that will try to make your partner choose between you and their child. And baby, it's always my child. Period. Like there is no question about that. I'm gonna choose my child over her damn daddy. Like it's always my child. Like, what do you mean? That's just oh, I wish I wouldn't like why did you even say that? Why did you send that to me? I really just seen my partner's child when I was kind of skimming to see which ones I was gonna pull. Y'all, and then they was anonymous. They knew what they was doing. I don't want to be with that person because I would think he would be mis. Yes, I was about. That's what I was gonna say too. Like for you to say, I don't. It's. I think it's the wording, bro. I don't see a reason to have a relationship with my partner's child. How? How that work? How does that work? Like what? Like, I don't get it. I don't get how does that work. Like, unless now, now, here is here is my very, very small little asterisk of exception. If the child is, I don't know, y'all. I was about to say if the child was older, like, but the child probably. I was about to say, I'm the only woman my boyfriend even allowed his son to meet. Love it. Yes, that's what I was about to say too. Like over 18, okay, because at the end of the day, they're an adult. They probably don't want a relationship with your ass anyway. But in that same token, I also think about it like, but that's still their child. You know what I mean? Like over 18, I've had times where I'm like, Mama, I need to come stay with you for a little bit. So that's what I think about. Like, what if that happens as my child being grown? Like, what you don't see a reason to have a relationship with my child, then I don't see a reason to have a relationship with you. Like, period. Like, period. But I doubt this. I doubt that this person said this to their partner. You know what I mean? Like in this way. Now maybe they don't try to make it sound good to their partner, but I doubt that they've said it to their partner in this way. So yeah, that's that. How my battery running low? Something on my computer. Okay. Um, that was y'all. They stupid for that. Because kids can also keep the mess going between them, the partner, and the other parent. That is very true. That is a conversation I had with my bonus baby. Because it's not that she was being messy, she's young. It was more so of her trying to protect everybody's feelings and not make nobody feel like she's happier somewhere else. But what I explained to her was, nope, me and your daddy want you to be happy at the end of the day. If you're happier over there with your mom, that is completely fine. If you're happier here, that is completely fine. But you don't have to lie or make up anything to make anybody feel good or feel any type of way about anything. So yes, that's true. I can understand that. Yes, I love that for you, Trina. Okay, besties, y'all. This one was a good one. I knew it was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be good. But it's all good things must come to an end. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, we might have some problems. Am I pressing? Oh, pressing the wrong button. Um, no, we're good. She said no. All good things must come to an end, besties. But I love this session. This session was real good. All of y'all that's on here, I have. So here's the thing. I do have. Oh, you're on spring. You're on spring break. My baby spring break next week. Both their spring break is next week. Um, I do. I have my sessions lined up. Thank you, Trina. I have my sessions lined up, but when I wrote out these episodes, my mindset was in a different space. So y'all still send me ideas of things that send me ideas of things that y'all want to hear, that y'all want to talk about, topics, subjects. Y'all know ain't nothing off limit for me. Um, or things that if you listen to the first session, like the first season of the Bestie Boo podcast when I first started it in 2021, um, then I I even if you go back and look at some of those sessions and you see something that you want to retap on or you want me to revisit, send it to me on Talk It Out with Misha so we can, get into it. But thank you to everyone that stuck around for the whole chill session and to anybody that popped in for a sec or two. It's all appreciated. I love all y'all. I want to dedicate this episode to my girls, my Tinky and my Butter. I love you too, Trina. And my Grizzly, because only a few know our journey. We have come a long way, and things are finally on the up and up. Next chill session will be next Sunday on March 17th. That's St. Patrick's Day. That's my cousin Jazz's birthday. It's a lot of stuff going on that day. But I'm also record my podcast with my first two guests. That was the little DJ thing. Y'all heard? I'm gonna give me a soundboard. Y'all can give me a soundboard. I need to make me a best podcast wish list. I'm not doing it no more, y'all. Because why? Okay. I sure will. Oh, I don't be having Trina. I don't be having nothing. Child, I don't even be going to half the stuff that be. That's a whole nother story, girl. Anyways, okay. First two guests are going to be Jay, the owner of Smells by Jace, and CK, the owner of Glazed Yams. I'm so ready to talk to these two ladies. Um, Look out on the Bestie Boo podcast platforms for the Talk It Out with Misha discussion post so you can submit your stories and opinions. My plan is to leave my mark in any and every way possible while achieving the dreams and goals I have for myself. I ain't gonna stop, so you gonna love me or not. But I'm here to stay either way, my bestie boos. All my links and other things are on my link tree. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you, Trina. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. Bestie Boo Podcast on all platforms. Some of them you might have to, it might be Bestie Space Boo, and then some of them it might be all together, but either way, it's Bestie Boo Podcast. Um, and remember, I ain't trying to teach you nothing, but if you learn something, that's good. Listen up, y'all. My best friend hit this hoe. Hey, Bestie. Oh, Bestie. Boo. Hi. Bestie. Boo. Hi. Bestie. Boo. Hi. Oh, she gon' talk her shit. It's her shit to talk. Wait, let's see who. It's your tea good day with me today. Yeah, that was all the things that you never knew. In the block every week, every episode extra new. Hi, Bestie.